Hey and welcome to the Daily Manchester United News Show. Let's begin with our daily news. Bruno Fernandes says he knew Manchester United were a special club just 2 days after signing. Bruno Fernandes has explained how he knew he had a special connection with Manchester United fans after just 2 days at the club. Fernandes signed for United at the end of the January 2020 transfer window from Portuguese club Sporting. He made his debut almost immediately in a home game against Wolves, and he says he quickly felt the warmth the club's supporters had for him. He quickly won fans over with his game changing performances, helping United to qualify for the Champions League after looking out of the race before he joined. Fernandez has been speaking to the club website about the bond he has formed with the supporters and says it did not take him long at all to realize he had signed for the right club. The Portugal international said, "It's an amazing feeling to have that connection with the fans. After 2 days at the club, I already had a song for me, and it's something that makes you feel very special. It makes you feel like this is the right place to be, and obviously, it was great for me to have that instant relationship with the fans. I have always felt the support from them, even through some difficult moments where the team wasn't getting the results that we wanted or where I wasn't performing at my best level. I know that they will carry on, and I just have to pay them back in the best way I can, which is to play my best football." Fernandez is now the de facto club captain, with Harry Maguire rarely selected as a starter. Fernandez has stepped up as a leader when United needed him. He is expected to lead United out in the Carabao Cup final this weekend, with Maguire both battling an injury and unlikely to start in any case. He has scored 57 goals in 162 games, including a memorable hat-trick against rival Leeds last season. His creative qualities have come to the force too. He created 9 chances in one game at the weekend, the only player in the Premier League to do so this season, and he has done it twice. Jadon Sancho has now got the Manchester United he hoped he was joining. Manchester United winger Jadon Sancho has shown more glimpses of his quality since returning to the side after a break to regain his fitness. Erik permitted Sancho to spend several weeks training individually in order to recapture his highest fitness levels. Sancho has scored twice since his return to action to take his season tally to 5, and he is playing with a smile on his face. Former star Patrice Evra praised his work rate after the win over Leicester, in which Sancho scored one and created 3 chances in 45 minutes. Jadon Sancho's first season at Manchester United was one to forget. From an individual standpoint, it was distinctly average, with a paltry return of 4 goals. These strikes were memorable, one against City, Chelsea, and Villarreal, and assist against Arsenal and Tottenham. But this came amid a backdrop of a club in disarray. When Sancho signed for United in a £73 million deal in 2021, he hoped to be signing for a club which was going places. United had finished second in the Premier League the previous season and qualified for the Champions League. Sancho hoped he was signing for a club which was ready to compete for trophies, part of a settled side, and could be the missing piece. It all worked out horrendously. Manager Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was fired within months, interim Ralf Rangnick was appointed, and United's season was effectively over by mid-March with nothing to play for. New manager Erik ten Hag has created a team who play for each other and have the fans behind them. Old Trafford is a positive place for fans and players to be on match days, and Sancho is benefiting. The excuses are gone now. Sancho has the United he signed up for and can no longer point to the club's environment as reason for a lack of success. Instead, it looks like if Sancho is successful, he will be pointing to how well run the club is under Erik ten Hag as the main reason. It's been quite a turnaround for Manchester United over the past few months, and Sancho has a big part to play as he prepares to shift his own career into a new gear. Manchester United confident of securing a new Diogo Dalot contract amidst Real Madrid interest. Manchester United are confident of tying Diogo Dalot to a new contract amidst interest from Real Madrid, according to Football Insider. The Portugal international's existing deal with the Red Devils expires in the summer of 2024. However, the Old Trafford side is close to agreeing an extension with the 23-year-old. However, Los Blancos are eyeing the former Porto star's signature. Carlo Ancelotti's team currently have Dani Carvajal and Lucas Vazquez for the right back spot in the squad. Dalot signed for United in the summer of 2018. Initially, the Portuguese was a bit party player at the Old Trafford side. Subsequently, he joined AC Milan on loan for the 2021 campaign. Upon the 23-year-old's return to Manchester at the start of last season, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer did not give him any opportunities. However, the Norwegian manager's departure changed the fullback's fortunes at the club. With Ralf Rangnick's appointment in the Red Devils dugout, Aaron Wan-Bissaka started to lose his prominence in the team. The former Crystal Palace star was the first choice under Ole. However, the 25-year-old has found life difficult under Erik ten Hag. Prior the 2022 World Cup, the England under-21 international hardly played any minutes, but in recent weeks, Wan-Bissaka has debuted admirably in the right-back spot. The 25-year-old has been good defensively. However, going forward, he leaves a lot to be desired. With Dalot coming back from his injuries, the Portuguese has gotten back into the starting lineup in the current campaign. The fullback has made 26 appearances in all competitions, scoring 1 goal and providing 3 assists. He is evidently a pivotal player for Ten Hag. Therefore, it would be wise to secure the 23-year-old's future in Manchester. Barcelona have to readjust tactics to contain Wout Weghorst. Look back at Wout Weghorst's performance for Manchester United away at Barcelona, and the first moment which springs to mind was his missed chance in the first half. The Dutchman shot straight at Marc-Andre ter Stegen when through on goal. Those are the type of chances top strikers have to score in big games. Beyond that, Weghorst contributed well to United's game plan. Erik ten Hag deployed him in a deeper role, which released Marcus Rashford to lead the line, countering Barcelona's plan to use Ronald Araujo at fullback to combat him. Rashford scored one and created another, so the plan worked. Weghorst's performance has also been singled out for praise. Weghorst's contribution was praised by Netherlands-based journalist Suleiman Öztürk, speaking to Football International. He explained how Weghorst's deployment deep and his incredible work rate helped to stifle Barcelona's plan to dominate possession. He said, his task was to get in the way of Frankie de Jong and Frank Kessié. Entirely according to Cruyff's adage, Ten Hag used the possibilities within his selection to contain the power of Barcelona. Weghorst as a bulldozer in midfield sounds ridiculous, and it also looked a bit ridiculous, yet it worked, so that Xavi will have to look at his team in a different way for the return at Old Trafford. Barcelona already have to switch up their approach due to Pedri's injuries and Gavi's suspension. They will welcome back Sergio Busquets from injury for the fixture. Busquets likes to dominate the play from deep, and it's possible to envision Weghorst playing the same role again to try and stop the Spaniard getting time and space on the ball. Weghorst's work rate has been outstanding since joining, and he is showing no sign of slowing down despite starting the last 10 consecutive games. Even with a lack of goals, Weghorst is proving a very useful option for Ten Hag. If he does get on the score sheet on Thursday night, it will raise the roof at Old Trafford. Barcelona midfielder Sergio Busquets' injury status ahead of Manchester United match. Barcelona midfielder Sergio Busquets missed the first leg of the Europa League playoff with Manchester United through injury. As per Transfer Market, the experienced Spaniard has missed his side's last 3 matches with an ankle injury he picked up against Sevilla earlier this month. He was back on the bench for Sunday's 2-0 home win over Cadiz, but Xavi did not bring him on. Spanish outlet Mundo Deportivo have offered an update on Barcelona's squad ahead of their huge game this Thursday night at Old Trafford. They report that 13 players actually came into training on their day off on Monday after the Cadiz win to tune up for facing United. Busquets was among them, and the report claims he trained as normal as he continues his journey back to full fitness. They claim he would not need to be eased in against United. He is fit to start the game at Old Trafford if Xavi decides to call upon him. Pedri started the first leg but picked up an injury, which looks set to rule him out of Thursday's game, which only increases the chances of Busquets coming back in. On Sunday, Sergio Roberto came in for Pedri, with Frankie de Jong continuing to anchor the midfield in Busquets' absence. But on Thursday, Busquets could get the nod to play as the deepest midfielder, with the likelihood being that Xavi did not want to rush him back at the weekend and risk a setback. That would allow de Jong to play slightly further forward, where he tends to prefer, allowing him to carry the ball forward more. Busquets has seen it all and will not be overweight at Old Trafford, and if he plays, it would also allow Casemiro to resume his El Clasico midfield battle with the anchor man. Man United tracking Napoli striker Victor Osimhan. Manchester United are tracking Napoli striker Victor Osimhan ahead of a possible approach during the summer transfer window. According to The Telegraph, the Nigeria international has had a tremendous season for his club, bagging 20 goals and 4 assists from just 24 appearances across all competitions. This has included 9 goals in his last 7 Serie A games. Napoli are already 15 points clear at the top and look set to end their 32-year wait for the title. Ahead of the summer, Osimhan could be the subject of high-profile interest, and the Telegraph claim that United are already keeping an eye on his progress. United have had an impressive transitional season under manager Erik ten Hag, and they still have the chance to win all 4 competitions available for them. Marcus Rashford has been simply brilliant with 24 goals to his name, but the club have lacked the presence of a genuine goal-scoring striker alongside him. Osimhen would be an ideal solution for United this summer. He has a good physique, likes to win aerial challenges in the box, and has impressive finishing skills. At 24, he is just getting into his prime similar to Rashford. The duo could form a potent attack next season alongside Jadon Sancho, Bruno Fernandes, Anthony, among others. The price to sign Osimhen should be on the higher side at 120 million euros, but United will be getting a striker who can be a constant goal-scoring presence for many years to come. United won't have an easy path to sign him, as Chelsea and Paris Saint-Germain are also in the mix. Luis Saha urges Manchester United to sign Borussia Monchengladbach star Marcus Thuram. Former Manchester United star Luis Saha has urged Manchester United to sign Borussia Monchengladbach star Marcus Thuram. The France international is set to leave TA Fohlen as a free agent at the end of the season. His contract with the Bundesliga outfit will expire next summer. As a result, a number of teams in the Premier League, including the Red Devils, are interested in acquiring the 25-year-old services. Apart from the Old Trafford side, English top-flight rivals Chelsea and Newcastle are also eyeing his signature. Speaking to Lord Ping, Saha, who spent 4 years at Man United, is all praise for Thuram. The ex-Red Devils feels his compatriot would be a great signing for the Old Trafford side. He said, Marcus Thuram is a terrific lad and a terrific player, lots of energy, confidence, and doesn't think twice. He is a dedicated player and the type of player that gives you guarantees with goals and assists. This guy is skillful and tactically aware. He'd be a great player for United. The 25-year-old joined Gladbach in the summer of 2019. Since then, the French national has been a key player for Mönchengladbach. However, over the years, the forward has not been prolific enough, but in the current campaign, Thuram has taken his game to the next level. The 25-year-old has been exclusively deployed in the number 9 position by Daniel Fark. He has found the back of the net 14 times in 22 appearances in all competitions. The striker was also part of Didier Deschamps' squad for the 2022 World Cup. In the final, he came on as a substitute and provided an assist in France's thrilling comeback against Argentina. At the moment, United have Anthony Martial and Wout Weghorst to call upon to play up top. However, the former Monaco star has struggled with injuries under Erik ten Hag, while the Holland international is on loan from Burnley until the end of the season. Therefore, the Red Devils could evidently do with adding more strength and depth in the attack. Considering Thuram will be available for free, it would be wise for the Old Trafford side to pursue the 25-year-old signature. I will be uploading daily Manchester United news, so keep your eyes on the challenge and don't forget to like and subscribe. I appreciate your support. Peace out.